This is Mo Sticky Pads here to give you some information. This is all in the lifestyle of a pest control specialist technician who did residential and commercial units for several areas of pest control, whether it be the online track, whether it was in the residential track, or whether it was in the commercial track. I covered all grounds. I've sold the products, I've used the products, I've used the equipment, I've been around the equipment, I've dealt with bugs, I've been interacting with bugs, I've gotten bitten by bugs, I've been scared of bugs, so I am a professional in this for a long time, almost 10 years. All right, so today I am going to discuss the importance of staying healthy. Um, First and foremost, I always say this. I am never a hater. I show complete gratitude for you guys. And I congratulate you during this season. Right now is the season where it starts rumbling. That's when the bugs come out. The ants been out since March, I guess. They were always around, probably in your homes, making trails. I caught them twice during the wintertime, making trails along my bathroom where the pipeline is. So I caught them twice. In regards to they are out there. So I salute, respect, love every female, male that is in the pest control industry, whether you just started your business, whether you've been in business for a long time independently, whether you are trying to find contracts or find sales through the newspaper or papers, all sales reps, especially the telephone reps, the ones that make the phone calls and calls you technicians about the extra services. I must respect you, ladies. I appreciate you guys 1,000%. I feel you don't get enough credit for the work that you put in at the office when you're calling every technician in regards to extra services. I know that you don't happily tell us technicians. You know what we go through. You see it, you hear it, but you have to tell us. And not only that, but you have to find out where the bills are, where the check is, things like that. So I'm gonna have to make a video for that. But right now, we are going to talk about the importance of staying healthy. The core of this video is about hydration. That is the core. Hydration. Please, ladies and gentlemen, stay hydrated. Very important. Now, I'm going to talk about my personal life in this as well. I'm not just telling you, but I'm telling you about my personal life. So some of the areas could be comical, but this is stuff I applied later and even when I left. So I left in about 2 years ago, and I made other ventures of getting out of it. We'll talk about that another time. But right now, I'm encouraging because I still personally do it in my own ways. So hydration is very important. Your managers, your regional manager tells you that. The text messages tell you that. The emails, the the ladies on the phone, they don't stress enough the hydration. When your manager gives you, when you get your supplies in the beginning of the week or the middle of the week or whatever the time of the week, they have that water, get that water. And don't take the whole thing. I've seen guys take the whole case. Don't do that, please. Please, I don't care how many years you've been in pest control. I don't care how many years. Don't take the whole case, okay? You have your own money, go to Dollar Tree and get your own gallon of water. You got your own Costco's account, go your own BJ's account, get your own water. Don't take the whole case if you don't see a pallet of water. That's not just for you, and it's not just for this week. All right? Listen take the water, use it, drink it. You have to stay hydrated. Your body needs water. In order to perform better, you need to stay hydrated. Okay? That's very important. You should drink a lot of water in the wintertime, but you drink more water in the summer, the spring and summertime. Second thing is the food. Okay? Eat your water. Get whatever's in season and eat it. Bananas, very important to have. Eat enough bananas, as much bananas as you can eat. As a matter of fact, I became a vegan during my pest control season, to be honest with you. Um, and I found great value in becoming a vegan during pest control because I ate a lot of greens, I ate fruit, I ate vegetables, um, rice, things of that nature. I learned more things later in regards to keeping your metabolism up and keeping the weight. That's another thing because I could never keep the weight when I was doing pest control, especially not in the summer. That's not going to happen. So really, eat your water. Stay away from the fast food. I know you got a couple of dollars in your pocket, but if you could get something that's healthy for you, because remember, you might be out there for 12 hours. Okay. I'm not sure if some of the companies like Terminex has opened up their 5 to 7s yet, but if they did, you're out there. So please plan your food is another thing. Just plan your meals. Have a meal plan laid out. Again, I learned that later, but I've always kept lunch with me. Um, and stay away from the sweets. The sweets will break down and make you exhausted, tired, fatigue. Don't eat that. I'm speaking off experience. Don't eat that in the beginning of the morning. You'll feel it at 2 or 3 o'clock. And yeah, take those lunch breaks. That's another thing. Take those lunch breaks. I know you want to work through this. That's funny. I know you want to work through to get it done, but you never know when the call might come in and say, "We need you. We need you to do this service, and it's 5 o'clock." So if you didn't take your break, that means you'll be working through the whole day. You'll be burnt out, and you'll be complaining about your company you work for. No, it's on you. You take your breaks. You do what you have to do, and eat what you have to eat. Stay away from 7-Eleven. Stay away from Wawa. Stay away from these gas stations who offer that food. That food is not for you. Home food is the best food, and prep your food. All right. Second thing is work out. So I found that at the last year of pest control, I found that to be extremely hard to do. More or less, even trying to go to work out. You had time to work out. If you have a family, you're not working out for months. So I was determined to work out, determined at the last year to gain weight while doing pest control. My metabolism is very fast. So I wanted to find a way to still gain weight and still do pest control. And I managed to do that on my birthday. I took a picture and I was so proud of myself. So here's some tips of how you can stay fit and do not have time to work out at home on Saturdays or Sundays because you've already worked out from Monday to Friday, sometimes Saturday, sometimes summertime, probably every Saturday, and the only days you have off is Sunday. And there was times I had my own account during commercial where I would go out, maybe do 2 jobs on a Sunday. But here's what I did. I was determined to gain weight. And so I've always worked out from God knows how long I can remember. So it was a season where I wanted to challenge myself and say, I'm going to work out and gain weight doing pest control. So here's what I did. I did food prep. My thing was beans, any kind of greens, broccoli, peas. Peas was another thing I had to put on my menu. And I actually apply this to this day because I'm always trying to find ways to gain weight. But it was a Beyond Burger or any kind of veggie meat, broccoli, spinach. Um, in the morning, I would have a green smoothie, or I would keep the peanut butter on me, keep bananas on me. So I would go, either I do the meal prep, and if I was hungry later on, I'll go to the grocery store, and I knew exactly what I wanted to get. It was bananas. I had pictures to prove it, but it was bananas. It was what else? Spinach. It was those two things I could remember. So I did my meal prep, or I bought as I went on throughout the day. Go to like a Aldi's, a Walmart where they had the cheap food, and so I would just munch away. And I had a thing for Jamaican food because I love Jamaican food. I came up around Caribbean lifestyle, so I was stopping. I had my little cheat days, whatever. But my main core was greens and a source of protein and some carbs. And so what I did in my last times of doing pest control in commercial, what I would do is I would go to vacant units. When there was a vacant unit present, I did what I had to do real fast, and I would get it in by doing push-ups, anything that consisted of calisthenics. So I would do dip on the window ledge, do push-ups, pick the number, did push-ups. This would be anytime. Even I've done it even at the last time of services, like five something. It gave when doing it for a while, it gave me that energy. So a vacant unit is one way. Number two, if you're doing commercial, and you go to the basement of like a corner store or a bodega or something, get some dips there. Like they don't see you, they know you're doing your work. Just get it in, and then before you go upstairs, do some push-ups or dips. If you don't want to get dirty, try to find a way to, do that. Playground. So if your route had a school or a playground nearby, do that. I would like to show a video of me actually doing that. As a matter of fact, I will do that. Um, it was incredible for me. Is I was determined to get on the playground at the playground and get my pull-ups in. Get my pull-ups in under and over. And it was a particular area in Laurel where they had a really nice playground. And wherever the bench was, I did my dips. I was determined. And every time I passed to do those apartments, I would park right in the drive in the parking lot, go right to that playground. Of course, no kids around, and I got it in right then and there. So that's what I did to make sure I stayed fit, because I knew I would come home at what, 5, 6, 7, eat dinner. There's some paperwork involved. Then you go to sleep, and then you are fiery angry because you didn't get not one workout. And I've been there. Trust me, it is frustrating to not get your personal life in. With pest control in the summertime, there is no personal life. Your personal life is that job. So find a way to make it exciting. Okay. Another thing, as far as companionship. So if you have a wife, be as passionate with her as possible. Because the summertime, there's a lot to see. So continue to keep the romance with your spouse. I can't speak on ladies because I really haven't had communication with ladies in regards to that, but I feel it's the same way. We are built to have relationship. If you live alone, find on your day off to go out and uh, go and hang out and interact, interact with family, friends, go to the mall, just interact, find a way to build conversation. You're having conversation with your clients already, but not that kind of conversation. Um, and just find your way. Don't never find yourself falling into the temptation of acting out, okay? Because that drains you. You lose confidence. Your posture is off. So do not interact of intimacy with yourself. Have relationship of any kind, a safe, healthy relationship, and building a network of relationships. Okay, that's what I'd advise, and that's to keep you very healthy mentally and confidence wise. All right, music. Make sure that, see, me personally, when I was done with my job, I rocked out when I drove on that highway. I would play the music and I would play it really loud. My thing is is Caribbean music and hip hop music and, and Spanish music, different genres of Spanish music. You pick it, I'm on it. So at the end of this day, I would blast it when I'm on the highway. It's funny how you get that energy when you've exhausted since what time? Let's say 5 o'clock when you're doing these grocery stores. And you, at the end of the day, you just play the music and be like, I'm done for the night. I need some type of relief to complete the day. Um, I remember when I was working at, was it 2000, was this 2024, so let's just say 2017, they didn't have, the truck I had did not have, it wasn't compatible for Bluetooth. It was an old fashioned truck. So I found every radio station to get it rocking. I listened to talk radio, see what's going on with that. I would blast what do you call it? The drive at five, where the DJ will mix different music. I found ways to just get away because some of us have jobs and then we have at home jobs. And that's, you have to complete your to-do list, you have to complete this list, that list before you go to bed. And your only time to relax is to go to sleep. So all those times you're in the truck, find ways to just mellow out, just vibe out. All right. And the last thing I'll say is go to work early. The sun is not up. You get a lot of routes in, a lot of jobs in before the sun comes up, because the sun will drain you. Um, especially if you have like a bee hive, you have to put that bee suit on. You definitely better handle that bee job in the morning because the bees are not active. They're not as active, and you will be in that suit, and it is hot in that suit. Um, as far as termite work is concerned, you can get in that crawl space early in the morning, not hot, nice and cool. It's cool in there anyway, but you can put that bee suit, the over the coverall suit on early in the morning. Get that termite inspection done or get that termite treatment done, and then you're done with your day. If you're doing termite work all day, then basically get in that crawl space, and once you're doing the exterior treatment with Termidor, you take that suit off and you just do your treatment outside. So, and please, I hope you have someone with you. Doing that job by yourself is it's a beast, especially if you have a big house. So again, that's just my level of what I feel about this. Hope you have fun. Hope you enjoy yourself. Continue to pray. Continue to read scripture. Any way to get you influenced. But overall, we're talking about health here. Stay hydrated. Stay motivated. I really appreciate every single pest technician. You guys had a great winter of relaxation versus the real work of what pest control is about, which is the spring and the summer. Thank you, thank you, and thank you. I appreciate it based off of a 7, almost 8 year pest control technician, and you're still doing it now. You gentlemen that's been there for a while, you appreciate it. That's all I have for today. Stay hydrated, people.